Greetings from Savotta. We are out here in our beautiful forests of Karstula, and today we'll go through the Kantamus 60-liter backpack and some of the things you can do with it, and look at some example packing things done from a general and generic military point of view. So, first of all, the backpack itself, 60 liters main compartment, a 12-liter lid. I have two 6-liter side pouches on here. We also have pulse webbing on the front here. I've used that to attach a sleeping pad. And the carry system is based on an internal aluminium frame, tubular aluminium, goes all the way around like a frame, literally. Then we have adjustable shoulder straps. You can adjust the back length to suit your size. I'm right here in the middle. Then we have a back pad compartment here. I have a sitting pad in there. It's nice and useful in many situations. And then down here we have the lumbar pad and the hip belt, which I have folded back and attached here because I wasn't using it a moment ago. So, first of all, as you can see, the pack is not full. So this is 60 plus 12 plus another 12 liters in total, which is like 72, 82, 85 liters in total. But since it's summer right now, there's no need for any super chunky sleeping bags or such. So it's quite lightly packed. This is 26 or 30 kilos or something like that, as it currently is. But most of that is just all sorts of nasty, bulky, heavy stuff, and not much of any nice to have things. So, from the outside, we'll start by looking into what we have here. So, a sleeping pad, pretty good. You can lie on top of it and sleep or do other things. I attached it back here to keep the height of the backpack at a relative minimum. It's still quite tall, but not a problem. Attached that with a elastic cord, very lightweight and strong enough for something lightweight such as the sleeping pad. Then on the top here we have the lid, of course. As you can see, it's kinched down quite far because the pack is like half full. So let's see what we have underneath. Two M72 anti-tank thingies, very useful. And carrying those under the lid like that, of course, gives you a very wide profile, but it's pretty much the least bad alternative. Another one would be on the sides. If you have one on each side, pretty good, but these are very quick to access when they are here on top under the lid. In the main compartment, with a nice roll top closure, ta-da, I have a personal camo net slash cloak trifold entrenching tool in a pouch. The pouch is good, protects the pack from the shovel and gives me a option to attach it to my belt or something. A tarp. A little bag of some spare socks and Aklimo wool net underwear. They are very good. And then I won't be digging everything out from here, but I have 3 liters of water in bottles here and another 3 liters in a Source WLPS bladder in the bladder compartment. And then also I won't be digging this out either, but I have a Carinthia Defense 1 summer sleeping bag in there too, and that's enough, very much enough for this weather we are having here at the moment. And as you can see, even though the backpack has a side zipper here on this side which gives entrance into the main compartment, as is, I'm not really using that. If I had something small that I needed to get to quickly, I could stuff that in on the side and get to it, but the things I have in the main compartment here are not something that's like super critical to get to very fast. We have lots of ants here, so yes. I'll just put this thing back together and we'll take a look at some other stuff. So, we also have a flat zipper pocket here on the front which could be used for stuff. Right now I have nothing in there because I don't need to, but there could be things in there. And here we can see, yeah, this is a 6 liter side pouch, compressed, quite flat with the side compression straps, because as said, no need for lots of bulky stuff in this weather. But if we open these up, you can see there's quite a lot of room in the bag. What I have here is just some extra magazines to complement the stuff I have in my body armor and on the belt. And the compression straps keeps that nice and rattle free when tightened properly. And here on the other side I have another side pouch, the same 6 liter one, with just some ready to eat chicken and seafood paella, a few bags of this. There's also these big open pouches here on the bottom, which in case of the M72s, if I'd carry those on the side, I could stick this in there to keep it nicely in place. Or whatever else, some tripods or tools such. Pretty good for that. And then we have the lid. And in here we have a little zippered pouch on the front, good for all sorts of small stuff, batteries and such. In here I have a few straps we'll get to that later. On the top, elastic cord, so this could be used to stuff some lightweight things there quickly if needed. And as said before, the lid itself has a total capacity of 12 liters, so quite big. We have a long zipper here, and in here I have night vision devices, some spare batteries for those, a lightweight puffy jacket. Even though it's late summer here, the nights can get quite cold, so this is nice to have, doesn't weigh much of anything. And then of course some rainwear. And with all this stuff, there's still some room in the lid, so I could easily stuff some extra magazines, maybe a bag of food in there, a few dry socks and such. And also the zipper is long enough and the lid is of course large enough that you could even carry any standard man-pack radio in there, which is nice. And here's a little trick. So the lid is a floating design. You have adjustment straps here in the neck, and of course the front straps adjust also, so you can put big things underneath. What I have done here is I have added these split bar side release male buckles here in the same webbing loops as the ladder locks. And then I have these two packing straps with side release buckles, and click, click. Or you can do this silently also if needed, like this. Yes, good. But we don't need to, so yeah. Oh, and this one went the wrong way around. So, with those few straps and two straps and a few seconds, I can turn the lid into a very simple day pack. This is surprisingly not that bad to carry if you carry maybe some 5 kilos or so in there. I wouldn't go above 10 kilos, it will start sucking. Or maybe it will need to, and then it sucks, but it's doable. Nice trick. And here, which is easy to show now, on the underside of the lid we have 2 rows of pulse webbing, not for attaching pouches, but you can use this to attach our sleeping pad or whatever stuff with some elastic cord or straps or anything, so that when you have that load there under the lid attached to the backpack and you open the lid, it stays there and doesn't fall off, which is quite handy when you're rummaging through the backpack. That's about it. And now, as said earlier, and as you can see, the pack is not full, nearly full. I think there's maybe 40 liters worth of stuff here, something like that, which is a very good thing. It's not too big of a pack, really, because it's summer. This means that if it was winter time, I could easily fit a thicker sleeping bag in here, or a thermal cloak, insulated thermal cloak to go along with the summer sleeping bag to create a very warm combination. Plenty of room for that, plenty of room for thick insulation clothing, stuff like that. Room for more food, of course, room for a stove to heat the food, which is very nice when it's cold. and to melt snow and boil water and so on. And in that case I could of course move the tarp and the camouflage net cloak from the inside, put them in the side pouches to have more room in the main compartment and so on, which would be very nice. Yes, that's about it, I think. Thank you for watching, and please buy our backpacks and other stuff. Thank you very much.